Good morning, everyone. Love and light. I'm out in nature this morning. Yes, and I'm enjoying it. It's such a beautiful thing when you can look at all the nice things that the Most High God has created, you know. And when you're no longer living in fear of anything but the Most High God, that's the most important thing about it. Yeah. And so I'm just coming out here to get some fresh air and kind of ground and, speak to spirit and get what I need from spirit and the Most High God. And so I want to share something with you guys. I've been wanting to get on here and share for a long time. But there's a time and place for everything. And so, yeah, there's a time and place for everything. And at that time, it just wasn't my time yet. It wasn't my time to share. But I do want to get into it. Yeah. So, let's talk a little bit about the spirituality thing that I've been going through. Okay. It is real. All right. And I was initiated into this. I was chosen, but I was initiated as well. I prayed for a lady overseas, and in my home, I was living in this house, and I was in a relationship with this guy, and I was going through some things. Anyway, this guy, attempted to commit suicide. Okay. And so, this guy had a lot of psychological things going on with him. And so I really didn't know. I heard, they would say his family, oh, he's crazy. And I'm like, crazy? I'm crazy. Like, what? And so, come to find out, when he was evaluated, all my blessings and all my prayers for him had been keeping him sane. Okay. Well, he was supposed to awaken when I did, but he didn't. And so, God turned his mind over to a reprobate mind. And like I said, he attempted to commit suicide. So I'm going through this. I met this lady online. She was from another nation. And so I prayed for her. She was spiritual. And at the time, I didn't believe in spirituality. And she wanted me to pray for her that God opened up the eyes of others to see the light, and that she was able to, use her gift to empower others. What I'm trying to do right now, or what I'm doing. And so anyway, I prayed for this lady, and I prayed for her downstairs in my room, I remember. And then after I got off the phone with her, I was walking up the stairs in my house, and there was a light in my hallway, and it lit up so bright like the sun in my house. It's called an ephemeration. That's what happened to me. And so what that light was the angel of the highest white light. Okay? No, I'm not crazy. Okay? This happened to me. And I've been wanting to share this story for a while, but, like I said, there's a time and place for everything. And I was kind of afraid what people would think of me once I shared the story. But now I'm at a point in my life where I don't care, because the Most High God is doing some really great and amazing things for me. And now I know who I am. Now I know who I am. Anyway, I prayed for the lady, and the light came in my home. lit it up. And so the kids was like, Mom, they witnessed this light. And so, I just try to stay calm and, not freak out about it. And so that night, and then the light went out. It burned out like the light bulb went out. You know what I'm saying? So I had to buy whole another light bulb and stuff like that. Anyway, I went to bed that night, and when I woke up the next morning, and when I went to bed that night, I was sad. I was crying. I was crying about stuff that happened to me in my past, and just things, just all that is just like, I just let it all out. All that stuff that had been weighing me down, I let it all out. And so I woke up, and when I woke up, I had so much joy. Like, I couldn't really explain. It was almost like the Holy Ghost. When you get the Holy Ghost and you speaking in tongues and stuff, and you got that joy that's down in. Well, it was a joy like that, but it was like, it was really overwhelming. It was a different kind of joy. You know what I'm saying? And I was just so happy, and loved everything in human form. You know what I'm saying? And so, I started seeing like sparkles and energy on my wall, like magic, how you see those sparkles and glitter and stuff. That stuff is really real. Okay. And so I started seeing that, and, at night when I go to sleep, I see orbs, like these white orbs, and they pop out like this, and you know what I'm saying? It was just, I was just seeing stuff, and I still do, it's other stuff, it's just, when you're ready, the spirit world will show you. And at that time, I just had so much joy, you guys, okay? And I started paying attention to things and being aware of things that I didn't usually pay attention to. And so I guess this was my higher form. This was my higher self. You know what I'm saying? And so there's nothing wrong with spirituality, okay? All it is that spirituality is a one-on-one with God. You're closer. You're not being directed or told, you know what I'm saying, to worship Him, or, it's a one-on-one with God, and it's nature, the cosmos, it's astrology, it's divination, it's a lot. And so they say, oh, witchcraft, and that's bad. No, it's only bad if you use it for the bad. But I don't use it for the bad. I'm of the light, you guys, okay? I'm of the light, and I live in love, okay? And so I've learned a lot, and I've been through a lot in my life. And I'm so glad that I had religion, though, before I had spirituality. They say that it's not the same, but actually it goes hand in hand. The Bible is our guide. That's what the Bible is. And so that's how I got initiated in this thing. I prayed for someone overseas from another nation, and the angel of the white light came into my home and lit up my whole house. And I've been going through things ever since. My life has never been the same. And so I'm just happy, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And so till next time, I'm going to try to start getting on here more. Sometime, there comes a time where God will shut you down, and He doesn't want you to say anything. He just wants you to be quiet, and that's the season that I have been in. But now, I'm coming out, I'm coming out of isolation. And so, yeah, I got a purpose, and I have a calling on my life, and call it what you want. It's real, and I'm not going to let nobody stop me, from walking in my purpose and doing what I need to do, so that I can get my blessings from the Most High. You never know who God will use, okay? You never know. Love and light, everyone. Till next time. Bye-bye.